meant it to slaughter you, but God used it to shear you. To get you into a position where you could be sheared. Some of you are sitting in this house today because you've been through the slaughterhouse, and the devil has convinced you your entire life that you are allowed to go through the slaughterhouse because God does not love you, because God does not want you in his family, because God's grace and mercy is not for you. It's just for those people who are down at the church house. But you made it here today for a preacher to tell you the only reason that the God of the universe allowed you to be cut by the divorce like that, to be cut by your parents like that, to be cut by your ex-lover like that, to be cut by these politicians like that, to be cut by this rude and cruel life like that, is so that he can shear some things off of you, so that when the time comes, you too would be ready to get in the water. Because he was left in a desperate state with a void to be filled, he was willing to let go of the wool to get God shepherding, to let God shepherd him through Philip. And he was baptized on the spot. Before you curse what cut you, ask yourself, would I be willing to get in the water with all of that wool? When you got cut by life, your ego got cut with it. When you got cut by life, your bigotry got cut with it. When you got cut by this cold world, your anger and your bickering got cut with it, and your victim mentality got cut with it. That's where you learn how to be strong. That's where you learn how to pull up your britches and get ready to go on to the next step. That's where you learn how to put things behind you and move on. And some of you even learn how to forgive in that moment. If you had not been cut emotionally, spiritually, and even physically, you would have never let go of the wool. You would have still been wrapped up in the wool that you've known about all your life. And some of you think that the wool is what's keeping you safe, but the wool is not keeping you safe. The wool is keeping you down. The wool is keeping you from being exactly who God called you to be. And now you've been cut by life, and you're looking back and you're wondering, why would God let this happen to me? He let it happen to you so you'd be in a place where you would give up the wool